Minister, this is the question I'm asking here, Minister. This has come up consistently at our Oireachtas committee from people that are involved in the caring profession, home support workers, home helps and staff like that. They're finding it very difficult to get staff to take on these roles, and the rules in relation to social welfare, where they can only work up to 3 days a week, is acting as a barrier.
Thank you, Deputy, and thank you, Corla. My department delivers a range of supports to help people in receipt of a job seeker's payment secure and sustain full-time employment. The Intro Employment Service works with job seekers on an individualised basis to identify skills, work experience and work preferences with a view to matching people to suitable job opportunities and to address skills gaps or training needs by referring job seekers to suitable education and training opportunities or to employment schemes like the Work Placement Experience Programme or the Community Employment Scheme. Engagement with Intro is mandatory for these job seekers. Part-time employment is supported through a number of schemes, including casual and systematic short-time work arrangements for people on a job seeker's payment. A person in receipt of a job seeker's benefit or allowance payment can work up to 3 days per week, where they are fully unemployed for at least 4 in any 7 consecutive days. The part-time job incentive scheme is available to people who are long-term unemployed to allow them to take up part-time employment for less than 24 hours per week and receive a weekly income supplement. Participants are expected to continue to make efforts to find full-time work. In addition, the Work and Family Payment provides an income top-up to employees with dependent children on low earnings who work for a minimum of 38 hours per fortnight or 19 hours per week. While Intro aims to support job seekers to secure full-time employment, in the absence of this, part-time employment can be a stepping stone on the pathway to full-time employment. So I trust this clarifies the matter.
Minister, the problem is this concept of working 3 days per week was when I was in short pants. The reality is that someone can work up to 24 hours a week and still receive social welfare if they do it over 3 days. However, if someone works 2 hours a day as a home help for 5 days a week, they can't get it. And the difficulty is, because they're working less than 19 hours a week, they're not entitled to the family income supplement either. So they're caught on both sides in relation to it. Now, these are false barriers that are there to encouraging people back into the workforce, to increase their hours in work and ultimately, hopefully, get full-time work. Now, we're in an economy where we have full-time employment, and isn't it about time we start counting hours rather than days that people work?
Thank you, Corla. Thank you, Deputy. And you actually mentioned the case there where you have people who want to do home help for 2 hours a morning or 3 hours morning, 5 days a week, as opposed to working 3 full days. And this issue has been raised with me by these organisations as well. But at the same time, the aim is to get people into full-time work. It's not to subsidise employers either, if you know what I mean, because that could have unintended consequences. But can I just say there's more people working than ever before, and you acknowledge that. Unemployment has never been lower, and we continue to look at all the different supports to try and get people back into work. So there's been a number of different schemes that we had the pilot scheme to extend the community employment eligibility to qualified adults. That commenced in 2023 and that's now rolling out right across the country, and the aim is to bring more people who are currently unemployed but are dependent on welfare payments into the workforce. The process will advise and open up opportunities for individuals to participate on community employment schemes, providing the qualified adults with valuable work experience, and that particularly relates to women. And indeed, sorry, I'll come back to you if I'm over time.
Yeah. Look, Minister, The fact is that under Social Welfare Code, as it stands today, someone can work 8 hours a day for 3 days a week. That's 24 hours of work, and still receive a social welfare support under job seekers. However, someone cannot work 4 hours a day for 5 days a week. They're actually denied it, even though they're actually working 4 hours less a week as a result of that. Now, the point I'm making to you is this model was designed in an era of full-time employment. We have an awful lot more people working flexible hours, working part of the week, and the whole culture of employment has changed. And I'm saying that the Social Welfare Code should now reflect that, and that flexibility should be built into it.
Minister, to conclude.
Yeah, no, Deputy, I have looked at this, and I have considered it, but I don't want to be in the position where we're subsidising employers to give people less hours either. So I just want to be conscious of that, you know, we have looked at many different ways and to incentivise people to get back to full-time work, because that's what we want them. We want people back at full-time work, I know this is an issue, and it's certainly something that we have looked at. I'll look at it again, but it particularly applies again to women who want to do a few hours in the morning before the children come from school, and it's as simple as that.